So we had you got a there was a thing that was it did Rebecca write the thing that and did she want credit? She just got it if she did write it. The thing that there was a thing that's written. So we can do a performance.
Dan, some people call it a script.
Yeah. In Hollywood, we use
your
that term.
team, the No Sleep team. By the way, do you call them No Sleeps? The individual segments, are they called No? So you go like, I have to do 3 more No Sleeps, or this episode will be frighteningly under runtime.
No, Dan, we don't.
You don't call them No Sleeps? What do you refer to them as?
Just stories, basically. You're talking about the individual segments.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
You should call them naps.
Like, what do you think? What do you?
I said naps.
Everybody applaud.
Like, what do you think? Do you think Rod Serling called them zones, or like, if we just called them his like stories? Because it's not like you're going to confuse them with another thing. All right, I answered my own question. But like, we call them creep shows, the individual creep shows within a creep show. It's confusing.
I'm glad that we're sharing this with our Canadian friend.
Yeah.
What else? I guess. Is the
What
question.
else? You can't disguise that as good interviewing. What else? Oh, well, welcome, Bob Costas. Good job. I thought I was doing poorly, but the what else guy is here. Get out of here. Will you knock it off?
I heard my question and then I was like, no. No, don't ask that question.
There's a thing that's been written.
Yeah.
None of us read it. It's been written, and you're like, we can perform it, right? We're gonna perform it No Sleep style.
Yes, we're going to do a story for you tonight.
Yeah. We got these tablets, but they're locked, so I don't know how to unlock them.
What's your password?
Oh, the great Alex Aldea. Can you yell out your password and your PIN number?
Well, if you want to, could you come up maybe? We'll get some help.
Alex O'Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Here he comes. Somewhere. Anyway.
One of the sleeps. Sorry about that. Thanks.
So as I mentioned, Dan was talking about No Sleep on the show and talking about Canada and me being a Canadian and all that. So we talked to one of our famous writers, one of our best, C.K. Walker, beloved. And if you don't know, how many people here are fans of horror and Netflix enough to know about the upcoming series called The Haunting of Hill House? The great C.K. Walker is a staff writer on that series. So we're thrilled not only that she is working with great people like Mike Flanagan and doing all these big TV series, but she still writes stories for us. And so what we decided to do, or C.K. did, was to write a short script about Canada, specifically about Canadian Thanksgiving, Because our Thanksgiving is next weekend. We have it earlier than you
That's
folks.
spooky as hell.
Anytime the calendars change.
I would ask questions about it, but I think we're going to learn about...
Yes, that's right, because CK wrote this script with some fun, but also with some true facts about one of the people who founded Canada, or at least got it off the ground many, many years ago, and how it relates to Thanksgiving.
Can we is the music...
Let's see what we got.
Oh, you got
Yeah,
here.
he's got it set up.
Good, that's right.
Yeah.
All our music has fat beats, Dan, so you can...
Great.
I guess I should get my script, too.
Oh, yeah.
First Nations.
Oh, by the way, Brandon will be playing the part of Jeff Davis in this.
Right.
This was, yeah.
Alrighty here. Let's see how I can do this.
All right, hosers.
So in Canada, we've got this thing called Thanksgiving there, don't you know?
Hey, it's offensive when you do it. It works the opposite, because... Okay, sorry.
Well, you know, it's tradition in the motherland to tell stories of Thanksgiving past from around the world. And we do it around the holidays, of course. But today, I'm in America, Los Angeles to be specific. And since Canada's Day of Thanks is quickly approaching, I thought I would tell you about a Thanksgiving of the future instead. A Thanksgiving when I extend an invitation down south to some American friends.
He brought sound effects. And his doorbell was "Oh Canada." Sorry. Okay. Let us in. Come on, David. I haven't seen my balls in hours.
Yeah, I don't think that has anything to do with the weather.
Seriously, it's fucking cold.
Hey-o, boys. Welcome to Canada. You're just in time.
Didn't think we'd ever find the place.
Well, I'm glad to see you did. Sun's getting low. Gotta get you inside before dark. Whoa, packed quite a bit for a long weekend, didn't you?
Ridiculous. You travel like a woman.
It's my laptop and some DVDs. What? It was a long flight.
Smart if you ask me. Not much to do and too cold to go anywhere.
What's the temperature outside, David?
It's about 6 degrees Celsius. Oh, a bit of a scorcher.
Can we get that in freedom units?
It's like 40 degrees.
Thank you, Patriot.
Can I get you boys a beer?
I'll take one. Damn, nice place, David. Smells fucking good, too. Turkey?
Of course there's turkey. It's Canadian Thanksgiving.
It's just called Thanksgiving here.
You got candied yams?
Oh, I'm afraid not. Yeah, only in the U.S. do they put sugar and marshmallows in their vegetables.
I would love to get my hands on some poutine.
No poutine.
Pecan pie.
Nope. Thanksgiving in Canada is a bit different than in the U.S.
How so? Other than being on a Monday.
Well, here it's not just a Christmas dress rehearsal.
Damn.
There are traditions and rites that must be satisfied.
Like what?
Oh, you'll see. Sit down, eat. It's custom that the host tells the story of the first Thanksgiving over the feast, though I'm sure you're already well versed in it.
I wouldn't count on that.
This is great. You're a decent cook, Cummings.
Yeah, definitely. But what's the green stuff at the end of the table?
That's mushed peas. They were served at the first Thanksgiving in Canada. So, are you ready for the telling?
Yeah, whatever you want. Just pass more of that Canadian gravy.
Well, the story of the first Thanksgiving starts in 1574 with a pirate named Martin Frobisher.
Wait, there's pirates in this story?
Oh, there sure is. Frobisher had an eye patch and everything. Lost his eye privateering for the English crown.
So was he a privateer or a pirate?
Well, he was both. Frobisher was an Englishman who had contracts with the crown to go explore the Northwest Passage. But he also participated in piracy. Frobisher's letter of marque, basically government license to attack England's enemies at sea, was falsified.
So he was a pirate.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But in 1574, Martin received the Crown's approval to explore new routes to the Pacific Ocean. Through, well, though he didn't get the funding. Frobisher was forced to pursue financing through his friend and director of the Cathay Company, Michael Locke.
America's first Thanksgiving stories have way more murder. Jeff left and Brandon showed up.
Oh, shit. Hey, Brandon.
So Frobisher weighed anchor and took his fleet of 3 ships west. Because of some bad weather, he was pushed into Baffin Island and landed in an inlet that Martin named Frobisher Bay.
And had the first Canadian Thanksgiving. It's really picking up out there.
Yes, it sure is, Dan. And interestingly enough, that was not the first Thanksgiving. Because while Frobisher was on Baffin Island, he discovered gold.
And that was the first Canadian Thanksgiving.
No, not even close. You see, happy with his find, Martin loaded up 200 tons of mined gold from Frobisher Bay and hauled it back to England to present to the Queen. He was celebrated by high society, welcomed into new circles. People no longer mocked his one eye. And Martin wanted more. So he requested another expedition to retrieve even more gold from Canada. He also petitioned Queen Elizabeth to be named High Admiral of the Northwestern Seas. She agreed to one request, but not the other. And Martin was forced to again beg for financing from his friend Michael Locke and the Cathay Company.
Well, did he get it? Like, did he go back to Canada for more gold?
Oh, he did, yes. And this time he took a fleet of 15 vessels and fine gold chain around his neck, a gift from Queen Elizabeth herself. This time, the storm that hit the expedition was truly awesome, and they limped into Frobisher Bay with a fleet of only 12.
And this was the first Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yes. Martin was so happy to make land that the 400 men on the expedition sat down to a lovely supper of salted ham, biscuits, and mushed peas.
Moose meat would have been more Canadian, huh?
Oh, Spencer, no. Martin saw the moose as a majestic animal, larger and more powerful than a horse. He would never have thought to slaughter one for food.
And that's the story of the first Canadian Thanksgiving.
Well, yes, but there's more. Much more. Frobisher mined the gold and brought 1,350 tons of it back to England.
Is that an animal?
It's a moose.
Huh. I'm gonna get another beer.
So Frobisher was Kardashian rich when he got back to England.
Well, not exactly. Frobisher returned to England with his 1,300 tons of gold, but when he anchored in London, he received unsettling news. The gold he'd brought back from Canada had been smelted. It turns out it wasn't gold at all.
What was it?
Iron pyrite.
Fool's gold.
Yes. And he had literal tons of it. Frobisher was stripped of his title, shunned by the crown. The Cathay Company went bankrupt, and Martin's friend Michael Locke was thrown into debtor's prison.
Wow.
I share your wow. Martin Frobisher was humiliated, publicly and otherwise. People laughed in his face. We get another laugh, Dan.
Ha!
Accused his one remaining eye of bad eyesight. And Martin blamed Canada for the bamboozle, drunkenly ranting that the only dignified part of that frozen hell was the enormous antlered creature we now call a moose.
I like the Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, what happened next?
Well, Frobisher died during the Anglo-Spanish War in France, in a town called Brest.
Well, I'll admit that story is more interesting than pilgrims eating corn in the greater Boston area.
Oh, but it's not finished.
God damn it.
It's not? What else what other part of the stories could there be?
What about Frobisher's body?
His corpse is a part of the story?
Yes, indeed. Upon hearing of Frobisher's death at Brest,
Right.
Queen Elizabeth ordered his body to be decapitated and taken back to Baffin Island and buried there, so that his shame may follow him into death.
Why beheaded?
Well, because she did not believe Frobisher should ever be able to hold his head high, even in the afterlife.
Savage.
Indeed. And it's said that every Thanksgiving, Frobisher awakens from hell to climb upon his antlered steed.
A moose?
Yes, a moose. and pass through Canada from coast to coast, visiting our homes to demand a piece of gold from every household.
Wait. He's a headless horseman? I mean, mooseman?
Yes, exactly.
I really love Canadian Thanksgiving.
Why does he do that?
Well, he wishes to collect the fortune of gold that Canada robbed him of.
To clear his name.
Exactly.
What was that?
That's hilarious. So what do you guys do? Eat Yukon Gold potatoes at Thanksgiving or some shit?
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous, Dan. We offer him gold for his harvest.
Gold? Right. So, like, Canadian kids leave out Goldschlager on Thanksgiving night or mommy's earrings?
Oh, no. Children are put to bed long before Frobisher arrives. And you simply hand him the gold.
Okay, guys, seriously, what is that?
What do you mean, hand him the gold?
There's a moose on the porch. On the fucking porch!
All right, you have to hand it to him very carefully. Remember that Frobisher only has one eye, and he will be very angry if he accidentally drops his gold.
What gold?
Well, the gold you brought for Thanksgiving, of course.
But we didn't know we were supposed to bring gold to Canadian Thanksgiving. Jesus Christ.
It's a muffled door crash.
Now, everybody, slowly get out your gold. Frobisher prefers solid metal, but sometimes will accept flakes or even gold wiring. I heard he even once accepted a book called Churchill's Gold.
A book called Churchill Gold.
Yes, and actually, growing up in my family, well, we were very poor, and some years we offered him simple craft dinner cooked to golden perfection.
We don't have any gold, you fucking lunatic.
His head. It's sitting behind him. It's off. His fucking head's off.
Well, of course it is. You listen to the story. Now, quickly, stop playing around and offer him our gold, or he will kill us.
We don't have any gold!
What? Guests always bring the gold for Thanksgiving. Everyone knows that.
Oh, God. What if we don't have any gold? What do we do?
If we don't offer gold to Frobisher on Thanksgiving, then we will be massacred, trampled to death under the hooves of his steed.
It's not a steed. It's a fucking moose, man.
Jesus, does anybody have a Rolex? A gold chain, a wedding ring, literally anything made out of gold.
On what you pay me? Why don't you offer me your fucking Emmy, Dan?
Why the fuck would I have that with me? I didn't bring a 40-pound suitcase like Jeff.
My suitcase. Shit. I might have something. Let me see. Let me just look.
Gold.
I'm looking.
Gold.
It's your line, David.
It is my line. By pardon.
But if you want Frobisher to say his last line again, I'm fine.
Gold. 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 Gold.
Hurry, Jeff, wherever you are. Hurry, Brandon. He has many homes to get to. His patience is thin.
No, not that one.
Gold.
Here.
Good. Bow your head and grip it tightly. Do not let him drop it. His vision is bad.
What is it? What are you giving him?
Jesus, Jeff, that's not gold.
He may accept it.
What's he doing?
He's showing the DVD to Frobisher's head. He's putting it into his bag. He's accepted it.
Oh, holy shit. That was just, man, fuck Canadian Thanksgiving.
What DVD did you even give him, Jeff?
The 20th anniversary of the re-release of GoldenEye.
That fucking worked?
Ah, it was very good thinking. Frobisher is very sensitive about his missing eye. I'm sure he would like to have a golden one.
That doesn't even make sense.
I think it does in Canada.
I'm not surprised at all that Frobisher accepted our endowment. It was very clever, Brendan. Brandon?
Oh,
Christ, what is it?
Uh-oh. I'm just going through my bag, and I think I fucked up with the DVD.
oh yeah, wrong region.
No, I didn't get to put the right one back in the case.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the 20th anniversary of the re-release of GoldenEye is not in the disc, and that in the case that I gave him.
Well, what is in the case you gave him?
Fuck. He's coming back. He's coming back. How much time do we have?
Oh, not much.
What do we do, Cummings?
Nothing. If he doesn't have the 20th anniversary of the re-release of GoldenEye, then it's already too late.
I thought I gave it to him. I tried. Shit.
Oh, fuck. I don't want to die in Canada.
Shit.
God,
Run!
our door is so quiet.
There's nowhere to run.
I thought it was the 20th anniversary of the re-release of GoldenEye! I swear!
You bring my body home to the U.S., you hear me, Cummings? Don't let them bury me in Canada. I withhold from my death screen the letter U because your country is so fond of it. They use it too much in words like a boot. I'm riffing.
I know what you're thinking. But don't worry, I do live through that particular Thanksgiving Day massacre. Every Canadian knows to keep a gold filling in their molar for old Frobisher. Just for this very reason. Oh, and I do bring Dan's body back to the States, so you can rest easy about that. But I guess what you really want to know is what disc is in the case if it isn't GoldenEye. And sure, I'll tell you. It's a Razzie-nominated 2008 Matthew McConaughey masterpiece called Fool's Gold.
All right. "16 pages.
Pretty powerful stuff.
No. I looked at the number of pages when we were at page 8. I was like, oh shit.
Now, I was led to believe that you gave strict requirements for what you wanted the story to be.
Yeah, we keep a tight ship around here. Yeah.